might be the place in Western Sichuan that resembles Xinjiang the most, where the gentle and tranquil Ge'nyen Snow Mountain lies. Undulating grasslands and an endless sea of flowers. Tall mountain forests and the river valley nestled by emerald green streams. When all these scenic elements are condensed into a short 23-kilometer hiking route, you can't help but marvel at the beauty of Ganzi. So please follow my lens and immerse yourself in the Ganzi pasture line to meet the sea of flowers. The starting point of the first day's journey was chosen at Nizai. Compared to the traditional pasture line, it offers better scenery and a more relaxed journey. Even though it's already August, Guinea's Eye is still just a small waterhole because it can't hold water and may soon completely dry up. Bidding farewell to Guinea's Eye, we set off towards the sacred mountain. We quickly stepped into a vast sea of yellow horsehoof flowers, interspersed with purple flowers. Crossing the grassland, we began to descend into the river valley. This year's rainy season didn't bring much rain, so the river water isn't rushing. Upon reaching the opposite riverbank, we started a steady ascent, passing through small patches of forest and encountering yaks face to face. Then came the steepest ascent of the day. But because we had this entire sea of flowers to ourselves, the climb wasn't as strenuous. Until Ge'nyen Snow Mountain re-entered our view, the climb finally ended temporarily, allowing us a short rest. Continuing along the mountain ridge, wildflowers still covered both sides of the path. As the altitude increased, the surroundings became more open, and I couldn't help but shout out. Soon after, we passed by a wooden cabin and were warmly invited by the herders to come in for tea.
What is this white thing?
This is milk biscuit. Milk biscuit, right?
Oh.
You haven't eaten it before, have you?
This is the first time I've seen this kind of butter. Butter my own? Oh, this also has milk skin added inside. Milk skin.
With savory butter tea and filling bread, we sat for an hour before taking our leave.
I just chatted with a local who said the grass here used to reach calf height, but now it's about ankle height. This year's rainy season in Western Sichuan has also been unusual, with not much rain. This might be good for us hikers, but it's not good for the Tibetans living here.
As we spoke, we saw playful children in the distance. Herds of yaks were in sight. This is a pasture composed of a dozen or so families, and my camp for today is here. The clouds on the second morning were somewhat thick, blocking the sunlight on the golden mountain. Luckily, the sunlight was still able to break through from time to time. Leaving the pasture requires a descent of nearly 500 meters. Until reaching the new Lenggu Temple, deep in the river valley. Continuing closer to the river valley, trees gradually rise, wildflowers bloom more profusely, with deep purple larkspur and yellow-purple interspersed small chrysanthemums everywhere. Adorable barley flower cotonopsis. Standing above the river valley, the river channel below unfurls like a green silk ribbon, continually winding and altering course, while the glacial meltwater becomes serene here. This harmonious scene made me linger in intoxication for a long time. Passing through the forest, I finally reached Lenggu Temple. Due to the large number of tourists, I didn't stay long and continued onward. Leaving the river valley, the view suddenly opened up.
Wow, this grassland, back to Xinjiang again, my friends. The weather on the plateau changes too quickly. It suddenly started raining. This knee-sacred mountain really has something to it. I waited for almost an hour, but the clouds overhead remained dark, and now the wind is super strong.
But a sacred mountain is a sacred mountain. When we reached the foot of Ganzi, the sky opened up and sunlight fell on our faces. I decided to wait right there, and soon Ganzi was illuminated before I packed up and moved forward. Because there is a tree not far ahead, I'm waiting for the sunlight to tint this scene. sat under the tree for a long time, reluctantly leaving. Finally, surrounded by delphiniums and fireweed, walked towards Ziba village.